Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Pandsu Plays Dragon Quest Heroes. So we're just gonna keep going where we left off. I just took a small break between the last part and this one.
All done.
So
Looks
yeah,
like that's the last of them.
great intro.
What's the matter with you? Stop standing around posing and act a little pleased, will you?
I fear it is too soon for celebrations.
Is it?
If I am not much mistaken, this battle was but the first of many. We have rid the capital of monsters, yes. But this is no more than a temporary solution. It is but a matter of time before their allies outside the city launch another assault. Furthermore, it would be foolish to assume that the effects of this phenomenon are limited to the monsters in Arbor.
Okay, we get it. What you're saying is, all the other towns and villages in the world may be in trouble too.
Friends, I had feared as much myself. It would seem the time is indeed against us.
Fear not, your majesty. I have devised the perfect strategy. First, we must
I kinda
head
hate
westward,
him.
through the forest to the city of Caliburgh, where
Of course! Caliburgh! Home of mages, inventors, and workers of wonder. Surely there we might find a clue as to the troubles that assail us.
Good thinking, Your Majesty. That's an amazing idea.
Yes, but
Well then, we better get going.
Me too. I'm going with you.
Ah! Come, my boldest and most trusted retainers! We must sally forth without delay!
Also, I hope the noises in the background are not going to be too annoying. I just kind of had to open a window. There's like bad air in here. Though there's a weird smell outside too. Like of burnt rubber a little bit. I hope they won't be too loud, and I'm not gonna disturb anybody either if I read things out loud or whatever. Pretty nice intro. Fucking Matrix slime. Oh, okay, so there's actual characters that I've seen before, because I briefly played Dragon Quest 8 way back before I had internet, I think. I don't know, but many years ago. These other ones, I'm not sure I know what games they're from. So yeah, I guess this is what I was talking about when I said that some of the fan service is gonna be lost on me, because I don't recognize them very much. Kind of a bummer that this is now in part 2. But I didn't know. It would seem the commotion in the capital has been quelled. Now, let us venture westward to Caliburgh. 'Tis a fair city, girt about by stout walls, and lying at the heart of the Great Plains. But I am forgetting myself. It being a mere stone's throw from the capital, you have accompanied me there before, no? Come to think of it, I did go with you on a visit there once, to the, what was it called again? The Institute of Ingenuity, where the greatest scholars in the land study the esoteric arts of magic and mechanics. Precisely, aye, Caliburgh is positively brimming with the wondrous fruits of invention. I do not doubt that we shall find ample expertise there to aid us in Arbor's defense. And besides, there is one there whose counsel I would seek. A great mind indeed, and a loyal subject of a fair realm. Come, friends, onwards. I once again didn't start the timer. I keep forgetting. My recording timer, just so I know when to wrap up an episode. Wow, what's all this? An armor, a chapel, all the amenities of the town are here. Welcome to Camp Caliburgh, the well-appointed outpost, whence we shall march on Caliburgh itself. Though I pray that it is not so, the monsters of that fair town, too, may have lost their minds. We must make ready for war, though it pains us to do so.
Aye.
Welcome to Camp Caliburgh, Captain. We've organized some basic facilities to prepare you for the way ahead. The city isn't that far from the camp gates, but there's no telling what dangers are lurking out there. Be sure to make adequate preparations before you head out into the field. Kinda sucks that some of this is voiced and some isn't, especially since I'm not good at impressions at all, or reading, but yeah, I said that before. Oh, my brother's in Caliburgh. I hope he's safe. You don't look very worried. Like, look at this guy. Does he look worried? I don't think so.
Hey!
You don't think all the monsters in Caliburgh have gone ghoulelly too, do you? Well, of all the monsters in Arba, you alone were unaffected. I fear we must prepare for the worst. Oh no. What are we going to do? Come on, Helix, be brave. I'm sure we'll find something in Caliburgh that'll help us get them all back to normal. Aye, we must. Have courage, little friend. All is not lost.
Okay.
Okay, then. I'll be brave, I promise. I'm too scared of getting squished to join in the fighting, but if you're in danger, I'll give you a heal. Is he just from this game, or is he actually from a different one? Like, did they take... Like, I think these two characters are original to this game, right? Not sure about Helix and the King, though I would wager that they probably are exclusive to this one. We need to get to Caliburgh right now. Get the preparations out of the way and let's move. You wouldn't happen to have any ingredients, would you? Ingredients? Of what kind?
Now then.
Oh, you know, the types of odds and ends that monsters sometimes drop. Dragon hides, slime drops, that sort of thing. I practice alchemy, the art of turning those apparently useless items into noticeably useful items, shall we say. I'm afraid there's little I can do for you now, as my alchemy pot has yet to arrive, but I expect to get things up and running again quite soon. With that in mind, you'd better hold on to any ingredients you find in the meantime. Bring them to me later, and I'll make some fine items for you. Wait, how is this like an actual science? Did he just kill innocent monsters before? Because if I got this right, then previously humans and monsters lived alongside each other peacefully. All of them, right? Like, there were no hostile monsters before, right? That's what they said. So he just killed them for science. It's kind of disturbing. Yeah, sell weapons and shields. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna get the strongest sword. I do like these sound effects that really remind you of the old NES ones.
Oh, use.
Can I sell my old one? Yes, I can. Equipment. Does it automatically sell my old one? Oh, I guess I can't say sell it. That's what it is.
Be lucky.
Boy lucky. Welcome to the Church of a Goddess. Here you may confess your deeds before the Almighty, that they may be recorded for posterity in an adventure log. Other services such as skill point reallocations are also available for a small donation. You're always welcome here, my child. Now let us begin.
Welcome, child.
We were cheap. Blah blah blah. Yeah, let's save. Because after all, this game just came out on PC, so it might actually, I don't know, crash. The playtime is not going to be very accurate because, yeah, I took breaks. Or I took one break. Do you wish to end your adventure and return? No.
Goddess speed.
Oh shit, the Game Awards. They're today. Are they now? I should probably watch them after this, though they're gonna be painful. But anyway, I'm gonna watch them after this.
Welcome, child.
After this part, reallocate skill points. Actually, I don't know how. Nah.
Goddess speed.
Let's just move on. So this part is not gonna be too boring.
Captain.
A moment, if you will. I trust that you are still carrying your Vimstones.
Yeah.
Oh, the ones you gave us to help us beat those monsters back in Arba, you mean? Of course. Splendid. I hardly need remind you then that Vimstones can draw out the dormant might within you, the potent power of tension. These splendid stones allow the wielder to manifest more and more tension as battle progresses, and once that tension reaches its upper limit, the power to dispatch an army in a single stroke is ours, correct?
Truly commendable.
Exactly, my lad. A power amply demonstrated in our recent skirmish again on the streets of Arba. The art of tension building is a profound one, and its secrets deep beyond measure. You have much to learn on the subject. For now, be sure always to keep your Vimstones about your person. It will grow in strength as you do. Yeah, the mightier you become, the greater shall the power of tension at your disposal. Shall be that power. I suck at reading today. After all, as they teach us at the academy, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. So am I done? I think I'm done here. Why would the monsters attack us? They're our friends. I just don't understand what's happening. But everything will be alright, won't it? The World Tree will protect us, just like it always has. I don't know. You're about to head into monster infected to the captain. Yes. The aliasing in this game is kind of bad. Like, that's the one thing that looks bad about this. Maybe I should, like, play around in my NVIDIA settings. There's actually one setting that I want to kind of play around with, that might be the cause of my frame drops. Because I'm running this in Windows 7 compatibility mode. That actually is part of the, part of the options of this game. Because it said, like, in Windows 8.1 and 10, there might be, like, issues with NVIDIA cards. I don't know. I didn't test it before. I just said, well, fair enough. This might be good. But maybe that's why I get some frame drops. Splendid, splendid. The gates of Caliburgh are within sight at last. And do I dare to hope that this fair town remains untouched? I fear not, your majesty. Do not look now, but I see signs of monsters making their way through the long grass towards us. And I doubt they're sneaking up like that to say hello. Looks like it wasn't just Arba after all. Then our first task shall be to clear these fields of unfriendly beasts. Come, friends, to arms.
Remember our strategy.
If you ever want to exit an encounter instantly, cast evac to make good to your escape. To access it, just open the menu and don't worry, you won't lose any items, gold, or experience by beating an early retreat. Okay. Is there any reason not to do it? Like, can I just evacuate and then do it again?
It is one of the nightmares that appeared after we defeated the dragon.
That monster is fucking cute, man. I want a figurine of that one.
And yet, it does seem somewhat different from the one we encountered in armor.
Like, what is that monster called? That's not a nightmare.
You're right. It looks like that monster's
Yeah,
guarding it.
nightmare is that thing.
Wait, if we could... Yes, of course. Come, we must defeat this creature.
I like the particle effects. Actually, I looked up some reviews, and people said, like, by the particle effects, you can see that this is a port of the PS4 version, not the PS3 version. Oh, he's a Mawkeeper. Is he exclusive to this one? Or did they take the design from someone else? From another game. That would be nice.
And their numbers no longer increase. It is as I thought. That creature was summoning them.
Because then maybe there's like figurines or plushies of that one, because it's
That has to
awesome.
be it. Okay, let's look around and make sure there aren't any more like it nearby.
Are there? I don't even have a slime, you know? I kind of really want like a Dragon Quest monster. And the slime is kind of like the most basic one to get. Maybe I should start with that. Mawkeeper. Ah, over there. Okay, so they show me on the minimap.
Another Mawkeeper. Come, we must defeat it, and quickly.
These ones are kind of cute too. Those like, I don't know, cow bats or whatever they're called. Yeah, you see, I have no idea like what any of these are called. I know slimes, and yeah, that's about it, really. I don't know any of the terminology in this game, any of the monsters, really.
More Mawkeepers may yet appear. We must remain
I
vigilant.
only beat the first one, and even there I don't remember all the names. Oh, there's another one. I do wish I could zoom out a little bit, though. The camera is way too close. And a dash button would be nice. Unless I'm missing something. Or maybe have like a dash button that zooms out the camera a little bit while you dash. Within the fight, I'm not even like, I don't even have much of a problem with the camera. Just like fine stuff. It would be nice.
There we go. That looks like the last of the Mawkeepers.
Indeed. All that remains now is for us to mop up the remaining monsters.
Okay.
Inferno Slash!
You can change characters at some point, right? Oh yeah. Let's do it.
Now!
As long as you're in high tension mode, you'll be totally immune to damage, and that's just for starters. Your attack power will also increase, and any status ailments will be cured instantly. And as if that wasn't enough, you'll also be able to use skills and spells without spending a single point of MP. Press A while airborne to perform a double jump, and RT to perform a mid-air dodge, or RB depending on your controller setting. At last but not least, press B to unleash a coup de grace. But be warned, doing so will take you out of high tension altogether. And tension mode is fucking overpowered, man. And the game looks pretty good though. At least like the effects and the design. The textures are meh. Looks like that's all the monsters outside town cleared up. Let's get inside and make sure everyone's okay in there. Wait, To charge in blindly would be both foolish and needlessly dangerous. Though the situation is urgent, acting without a carefully considered plan will aid us little. More haste, less speed, eh? What? More haste, less speed. There's value in such judicious caution. God damn it, these words, man. Judicious caution, lad. Very well. Let us return to camp and make ready. Okay, so I guess you will return to camp after each encounter? Not sure I need to, though.
Hey!
What were those weird portal things? The monsters were practically pouring out of them.
Yes.
Night moths, was it? We witnessed their power in Arbor too. If the land is rife with night moths, then the situation is grave indeed. It is as the tales of the royal forebears warn. When night moths cross the realm do rise, the light doth fade, and fading dies. The dark gates keepers summon seas of mindless monsters, souls diseased. The mindless monsters and the gatekeepers certainly seem too familiar for coincidence.
What?
Wait, so does that mean the whole world is in danger? That I cannot say. 'Tis an ancient legend, and the lines between truth and myth are blurred with the passing of time. For now, all we may do is make haste and attempt to discover how gravely our realm is afflicted. Okay, I have 13 skill points, so I guess I do have to, like, use this to reassign skill points, right?
Welcome, child.
Reallocate skill points. I guess. Yet to assign any skill points. Wait.
Goddess speed.
Attributes. Change you. Oh, there we go. Summons a fiery tornado that sweeps enemies. Do I have this? Yeah, I have this. Flame Slash would be new. Yeah. Forces gouts of flame from the ground to blast enemies away. That sounds pretty good. A bolt from the blue that strikes foes in front. Yeah, definitely this. As in... Sure. Searing slashes. Oh, fucking no, man. But sure. Wait. Oh, points required 8. Sure, let's just get the damage up to make this a bit faster. Anyway, I think with that, I'm just gonna go to the next mission because wrapping it up here would be, yeah, would make this a pretty bullshit episode, a pretty short and boring episode with a lot of rambling. I mean, I do want to check out if the Game Awards are on right now. That's kind of on my mind, even though it's like I said, it's always bullshit. But I want to see the reveals live, as live as I can, and stuff. But yeah.
Gird your loins, friends. We know not what lies beyond these gates.
Me. Let me go first.
Really?
Here too, just as we feared.
Well, this doesn't look too good. So what do we do?
Fear not. I have devised a winning strategy. We begin
Once
by falling
again?
back, thereby lulling the enemy into a false sense of security. When they lower their guard, we strike. Wait for my signal, and then we
On second
advance.
thoughts, forget it.
What?
Pretty good dynamic. I'm kind of on her side here. He's a bit try hard. Bit too much.
That was a close shave, wasn't it?
Confounded. My strategy did not account for the intervention of a third party.
Oh, wow. That was amazing. You really saved our bacon. Thank you so much.
We've yet to establish if this woman is friend or foe.
Charmed, I'm sure. I don't believe we've had the pleasure. I'm Isla, head of the Institute of Ingenuity. It's nice to meet you.
Is she from a different game?
Your
Not
timing
sure.
is impeccable as ever, my dear. We are in your debt.
Glad to be of service, Your Majesty. Oh, you're a jumpy one, aren't you? But I have to say, I like that in a man. Makes you all the more fun to dissect.
Oh god.
You mean to study me? I fear I may prove a rather complex case.
Ugh, get over yourself.
Yeah, seriously.
She's joking, you idiot.
Oh, I never joke about my work. Why don't you pop by my lab one day and let me take a look at you? Brave Captain.
What? Wait, that's enough of that.
Get a room.
There will be time for that later. But first, you must help us find our way around Caliburgh. If we are to protect this place, we shall have need of your incomparable talents.
Oh, it would be my pleasure, Your Majesty. Besides,
Nice weapon. I like it.
I'm not about to stand by and watch while these monsters dismantle this town. After all, what would become of all my beautiful inventions? Shall we?
Isla, was it? You're not really planning on taking Lucius back to your lab, are you? God, what am I saying? Thanks for helping us back there. So she's jealous. Well, I wouldn't miss the chance to help a little sweetie like you. I mean a big, strong guardswoman, of course. Now, I do believe I promised you a tour of Caliburgh. So she's hitting on both of them. I fear it will be more of a tour of duty than a sightseeing tour. Ah, you're very droll, lad. Very droll indeed. Now, you two, Isla's in charge. Do as she says, or you'll regret it. Can I play as her? I want to try that thing.
Monsters keep pouring in
That
through these
boomerang.
strange portals. There's no end to them.
Inferno slash!
Those are called night maws. You can close them by beating the mortals who guard them.
Hey, well, I guess we better start shutting them down. All right, let's get to work.
I should probably learn like these combo names so I know when to hold. Hold Y. The jumping slash is kind of shitty. I keep not hitting with it. Oops. Wrong button.
Inferno slash!
Wrong trigger, I guess.
Strange devices scattered around the town. These are your inventions, I take it.
I didn't see any of those devices.
Amazing, aren't they? What do they all do?
Searing slash!
Well, most of them are to protect the town. Better safe than sorry, and all that. But my greatest invention is something else entirely. Stick around for the grand unveiling.
Oh my god. What is it?
That's the Maw Keepers dealt with. Now we just need to take care of the stragglers.
All right, job done.
Or not.
Sorry, but it won't be quite that simple. We've more guests headed this way from outside town. Though it just so happens that outside town is exactly where one of my favorite inventions is pointed.
So,
Come on, I'll show you how it works.
this? This?
Here she is, the spellcaster. Isn't she beautiful?
I guess.
Why don't you hop on and give her a try?
How? Oh, A.
The monsters are crossing the bridge.
Oops.
Steady your aim and fire.
What? Oh, B. It actually says over there.
Lovely work. In the right hands.
Why is it B?
Spellcaster makes short work of any battle.
Why not an attack button? Or like one of the triggers? Pretty cool, though. I like how they just slowly introduce new stuff.
Strategy is the key to victory.
It really seems less repetitive so far than other Muso games. Excellent! It seems all is quiet here for now. Come, we must return to the camp and discuss... Oh, don't tell me. Discuss strategies in long and excruciating detail, right? Ugh. Do we really have to? Ooh, a strategy meeting. My favorite. Can I join in? I've a wee favor I'd like to ask of you anyway. A favor? Sure. What can we do for you? Just a little guard duty, that's all. I'll explain more once we get back to your camp. Okay, so I guess there I'm gonna save and wrap up this episode. So yeah, things are picking up. Things seem to be pretty interesting. I'm starting to get into this, and I would play more if it wasn't for
Okay.
for the fucking video game awards. Though, yeah, this is not over yet, so let me read this because I cannot close this without saving anyway. Right. Let's get the introductions out of the way, shall we? Isla, head of the Institute of Ingenuity, as mentioned previously. And you are? Sorry, where are my manners? I'm Aurora, and this is Lucius. Or Lucius? Did they say Lucius? I don't know. Did they even say the names? I don't know. We're the captains of the Royal Guard. Well, you've certainly proved you're well qualified. You made swift work of those monsters back there. Poor confused ears. Anyway, as I mentioned, I've a favor to ask of you. You see, there's a little something I need delivered to the city. And what might that be? Well, me and my team have been building a very interesting little ship these last few years, and all it needs now is one last vital component, a generator. We just finished moving the thing from the capital to the city gates when all the fuss started, and now the monsters are blocking the way to the Institute. The generator is the product of more blood, sweat, and tears than you'd care to imagine. So,
Yes.
I see. You would have us defend the generator while you complete its delivery to the Institute. Hehe. I'm glad you catch on quickly. Can I count on you for this little favor?
Got it.
Of course. That shouldn't be any trouble at all, right, Your Majesty? None whatsoever. This ship of yours may be just the thing we need to help us survey the state of the kingdom, Isla.
Thank
Excellent.
you so much.
And once this little matter is dealt with, I'll be able to join you on your tour of inspection. I've plenty of other inventions beside the ship to show you. You'll not regret taking me along. Most heartening indeed. Then let the four of us journey together, united in our quest to restore order. I'll join the party. Cool. I would like to change characters though, like just to get a little more variety in. Though I guess that comes later. Well then, speaking of the devil, now you can switch characters in the heat of battle with LT, so that's what LT is for. I'd rather do that with LB though. Okay, Aurora the Elegant Ice Queen. the spirited soldier with a flair for fast-paced ice attacks. Her impressive speed and remarkable reach make her an asset in any battle. Her cold fission attack unleashes a wintry whirlwind that swallows up whole swathes, I don't even know how to pronounce that word, of foes. Aim it at large groups of enemies. Doric, the Royal Rumble, a weighty warrior king who combines stunning strength, stupendous speed, and a spectacular selection of skills. His crushed ice attack unleashes a stinging series of snowy strikes, perfect for finishing off fleeting foes. So another ice one. Though in the pictures it looked more like fire. Isla, a feisty and inventive fighter who bashes baddies from a distance with a boomerang. Press X or Y when she catches it to trigger a special attack. Use whoosh, to whisk foes up into a swirling whirlwind, which she can add other attacks to in order to make it even wickeder. To learn more about Isla's abilities, open up the menu and take a look at the action list. Sounds like they do fight in very, very different ways, which is nice. It's really cool. So anyway, I'm gonna save here and wrap up this episode. And I guess I'm gonna see you guys next. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think of the series, if I should continue, if I should play a different Musou game or a different Dragon Quest game first, or kind of mix it in with others. Because, yeah, I mean, I do like this so far. But maybe it's boring for you. I don't know. So, until next time, peace out.